Whoa! Are you still here? So perhaps you are the bravest among the brave. In this second session, we will try to understand which are the basic bricks of emotional processes. So you can think on a very specific action. For example, my avatar is receiving a hit from an unknown source and with a very strange book. But anyhow, what happens inside that brain? First of all, there is a situation of an appraisal. There is an estimation of the situation. What is happening here? It's a dangerous situation. Secondly, there is a balance of this process in which the human being decides that this is a negative input, at least regarding to his own body. Third, we can find an elicitation process in which moment did that guy tries to dodge the peril. There is also a drive situation in which that guy tries to pursue some goal, for example, avoiding having philosophy books at home because they can be dangerous for your mind and also for your head. And there are more things like, for example, the arousal, in which process we can consider the several range of possible responses that happen in that body. For example, the skin mechanoreceptors receive a pressure, then nociceptors create a pain signal, and there is a hormone activation trying to activate a fight or flight response. There is also a communication process in which the gestures, the tone, the facial expression, the painful face, the yelling, vocalization is produced, and also can produce this situation an empathetical process that is when you put yourself in other people's shoes. For example, you can feel in your body the heat that is received by another guy in his body, and this can produce a response of help towards that guy or not. So we can try to find something like a general framework in which but the most important things that happen in an emotional process, and we could think on two basic coordinates, for example, time and intensity, but the truth is that there are three: time, intensity, and balance. First, some emotions happen for small, tiny, long, or big, or even non-ending lapses of time. Secondly, we can find the intensity of the signal we are receiving. And finally, the balance, the meaning of this kind of input for your brain, for your head, for your body, for your general dispositions. You can see here my avatar finds a dangerous thing or not. It depends on your evaluation of the situation and produces a response. So we can think on emotions like the coordination of several kind of basic contexts and pieces of information that produce things along these three coordinates. In time, for example, creating moods that are emotional, stable action patterns that guide our actions for specific extensions of time. There is also an intensity in which our body tries to stabilize the whole system. For example, considering the body like a homeostatic system. And finally, the balance, try to correlate the information that has been captured by our senses into some kind of a reaction that surely will benefit us, or at least will try not to harm our bodies. So when we think on emotional actions, we can find several aspects that can explain the emotional events. These aspects are part into a two-dimensional or even a three-dimensional Cartesian axis structure, and at the same time, we can consider emotions like dynamic strategies that are very useful to deal with internal as well as with external information, and then to make possible to allow proper reactions. So thank you so much for being here, and I hope to see you in the next session. Bye.